YouTube, it's Brian Phillips. We got something new for you from FMS. It's a Ford Bronco. This one comes equipped with a brushless motor or brushed, and it has awesome squishy tires. And there's all sorts of branding and things that I don't care about, but you might. So check out the links in the video description below. My son's gonna be driving this one here, which is the older version. They both come equipped with lights. As you can see, they're virtually identical. So we're gonna show you the wheels on his are red, mine are green. Show them the difference in transmitters. This has a flip up style. Covers up all the settings. I have the brushless one. His is brushed, and his is running a 2002S. Mine is running a 3S 2200 SmartPack with the Gen 1 so that I can plug in a voltage alarm and see about what type of battery we're gonna get. There's also a quick release back here. You have to fold this tab up. Once you pop this up, then the whole front comes back like this, and it comes off and goes to the side. There is a wire for the lights. Mine has a power switch that's a toggle style switch. Yours is a push button, right?
Yes.
And just so you can see, there's plenty of room. I've got my lead kind of tucked this way. I could have tucked it the other way, but they are both four-wheel drive. I want to show you how to do this because it's going to annoy some of you. It is easier said than done to get that lined up. Once you line it up, you got to make sure the front doesn't run into itself. And so you have to kind of tuck it down and then find the sweet spot where that lines in there, and then get around your steering linkage, and then make sure you miss your brushless wires, because these wires on mine get in the way. And then once it drops down, you can snap it and it's held on. So it's supposed to work for very fast battery changes, but so far we found it to be a little bit awkward. Okay, so we're gonna drive. Obviously you can see the dam gift shop in the background. We're right next to the dam, which is holding in the water on the pond. Here on Brian Phillips RC, we've been building this aerodrome, and you don't need an aerodrome for cars. So we're gonna drive right now. We'll do a little bit of driving from right here, and we'll see how they do. Okay, so obviously these things are fast. You have to actually drive this thing because they are, first of all, they're doing really good in grass. Most of us have access to grass. Not all of us have access to 24 acres. Some of you have more, some have less, but this is pretty thick grass. Also wanted to point out the mud flaps on the back. I thought they're a really cool scale feature. These are licensed and branded from Ford, so they are legit. But as you can see, the weird thing about these is even though mine is way faster, I feel like you're having a pretty good time with yours.
Yeah.
It's getting along good, but like mine is burning out. Like when I give full throttle, it's almost like too much power. It's crazy. Look at that. It's just like, it's tearing up the grass. Whoa! So obviously these things are powerful. They're relatively easy to drive, but I gotta say, they are definitely, they have braking. They have braking, but the braking is sort of an afterthought because my experience so far with the car is that I have to brake so prematurely, and then of course there's a delay to get into reverse. The reverse is very tame, it's well refined. Let's trade off for a minute. I'm gonna go to the brushed, and my son's gonna take the brushless. See how crazy it is?
A lot faster.
Whoa, this is the brushless. The brushless is insane, and the brushed is like quite easy to drive. I feel like I get almost as much speed with the brushed, and it's on 2S, as I do with the brushless, because the brushless is just so intense.
It is very
and
crazy.
Again, the substrate, knock me over. The substrate makes a big difference. And that's one of the issues I think we're running into, is that it's loose. It's loose and crappy area over here for the grass, but that's not uncommon for people that are just out front, having fun in the front yard. By the way, mine is using, when I say mine, the one with the green wheels is actually using an XT60 equipped battery, excuse me, an IC3. And so that means that you're gonna have a little bit more room for water to get in. So if you're gonna be going into wet spots, my suggestion is do something that has an XT60, as this car is equipped with an XT60. But I gotta say, oh, nice, hit the ramp there, Andrew. Come back around, follow me. I'm over here. Do it from the other side, watch. Here we go. Oh yeah, catching air. Here we go. Oh yeah. You know what's funny? Holy cow, that thing is just nuts.
Oh, there you go.
Did you just flip yourself back over? That was awesome. Okay. I love the ramp. I had no idea we had such an awesome ramp to work with. The controllability is a little bit lacking, just because for a 1/18 scale, this is a 1/18 size. They are really capable cars. I must say, we've had some 1/18 scale cars that have been pretty lame on the power side of things. These things are both very powerful. Weird thing is, I can hardly tell the difference in drivability. We're gonna trade back off. I feel like the brushless and the brushed are both really good. The brushless is just so over the top on 3S. I feel like if you were gonna run, I'm sort of surprised, because yours is not only a brushed platform, but it's got a 2S pack instead of a 3S pack.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me that we're getting such similar drivability. Okay, so we chose to use the brushless one on the rock just to show how it would work. This is 3-inch clean, so if you guys are on a gravel road and you want to enjoy driving these, the drivability is pretty good, but this is big substrate. This is more of a base than it would be like a finished driveway. So if you live on a gravel road, this is more the gravel size you would have right here that I'm going through. And so it's got so much power. I mean, it is an active driving experience. Like, you have to really be on it to keep this under control. We'll bring up here, this is 3/4 inch sub, which has big stuff mixed into it, and it's doing actually really good. Oh no, okay, so I finally flipped it. This is the hill I envisioned for this car, because I wanted to try it and see how this thing did with a realistic environment, because of course we don't have a racetrack for these, but we do have a cool place where we can kind of break into these. Okay, so as you can see, they'll dig a hole, and the brushless one, remember, is the green one. It's the one that's shooting the dirt everywhere. Man, that is incredible amounts of power. Look at the pile, look at it shooting the dirt in the background. Yeah. Goodness gracious. And all I gotta say is, whoever did this grading sucks. That was me.
We'll let them know.
All right, so we just tipped them over. Wanted to give you guys the no bones, no BS Brian Phillips review. And the way we like to do it with airplanes is the same way we try to do it with cars, which is realistic and practical atmosphere, not some refined race course. Although a lot of you guys are racing indoors on tracks or outdoor on really impeccable tracks. So it just depends on your environment. Our environment is out in the wild. All right, guys, so going up and down hills is no issue for either of these. Obviously the brushed, oh, did I find a hole already? Bump me, there we go, thank you. The brushless is just incredible. It's got tons of power. It's almost kind of hard to control because it's so dang powerful. And the power to weight ratio is amazing. So if you guys get this one, you're gonna wanna put as big a battery as you can fit in there, which, you know, you might be able to get a 2600 in there. Honestly, this dirt is not great for these cars because the size of the wheels are just, they're high centering like crazy. Oh, did you get it?
I'm out.
And you'll notice that my son driving the brushed version is having a lot less trouble. Is it a skill thing? I don't know, let's trade. So what we're trying to do here, guys, we're trying to give you the no bones, pull no punches kind of approach, which is what we try to do on Brian Phillips RC. Full truth, nothing but the truth, so help us God. And also, we want you to see just how well these things handle terrain. Because the funny thing is, I feel like I've got the throttle pegged on this brushed one on 2S 2000, which is provided with this particular type. By the way, there's lots of different finish levels you can get. In our case, we're getting the ones that are usually ready to run, but in this case, we got the brushless one was not ready to run, and the brushed one was ready to run.
Yep, and you should be able to get either option either way.
This is all-time four-wheel drive on both models. Funny thing is, I have really enjoyed the brushed motor. I thought the brushed motor would be lame compared to the brushless, but it's been just fantastic. Camera crew, do you want to try it?
Sure.
Here, camera crew's going to try it. So if you notice a marked drop in filming quality, that would be because the camera crew
is driving.
You're the one that's stuck immediately.
Yeah, right. Yes, that would
just try. If you stay down low, it's a little bit better there, hon.
I will try.
But guys, this is what it's all about. If you can get out and drive with your family and just enjoy RC, it's so much fun. And by the way, I just want you guys to see this while they keep driving for enjoyment. These are big, big drops here. Like right here, this drop is huge, okay? That's my size 13 foot, and it's way, way big rocks, and it's way bumpy. This is definitely not the best terrain for RC. Okay guys, so we'll come back and we'll leave you with this burnout. There you go. So much fun. Obviously, if you spend some time driving these cars, you'll get way more used to them. They're super fun. Obviously, again, the green one is the brushless, and the red one, the near one. Now the middle one. Now this one is the brushed. And super impressed, actually. If there's a winner,
probably not.
It is the brushed one. I can't believe how good the brushed one is done. Okay, so as you can see, really cool, really fun. We got tons of life left. We haven't even hit a low voltage alarm, but we don't want to bore you with the same exact thing over and over again. These cars are a blast to drive. They seem to have all the features you might want on a 1/18 scale. Obviously, I'm super impressed actually with the brushed offering. I had no idea it would do so good. And given that it's a 2S power system in this one right now, I mean, they're both 2 or 3S, but we have 2S loaded in that right now. I am super impressed with how well they're both doing. Now, this one is markedly faster, but it's also a lot more insane on the rear end. I feel like the power doesn't get to the ground quite as good as it could if you were in a weaker setup, which is why the 2S feels right. Here's the catch, guys. You got to remember, at the end of the day, power is in the eye of the beholder, and if you're a better driver than I, you would enjoy and get the power to the ground better. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you have access to a lot of batteries and you just want to blow through them, this is going to be a great way to do it. Yeah. It's super fun. It's relatively easy to get the batteries in and out, but I will say, I don't think it's the easiest clip mechanism we've seen. We've seen a few with push buttons that are a little bit quicker and a little bit easier, but I will say that the tires are phenomenal. I can't believe the traction. There's pretty good ground clearance for a 1/18, but you're still gonna high center a lot in rough environments. And just give them one more quick, like stop and then go quick and then stop. There is a lot of stuff on the ground, guys. This is very rough. It has not been finish graded all the way, but it definitely gets the job done. So if you're driving on a finished manicured track, you're gonna have a great time with this. And going up and down ramps and things like that is just gonna be a blast. Also, as always, when you get into the bigger and bigger cars, the expense goes up fast. But with these things, you can get spare parts and you can actually fix them when and if your kids break them or you break them. So definitely a win-win for the whole family. So if you're checking out the links in the video description, you can get one for yourself. Just make sure you pick the one you want and not the one that you accidentally thought you were gonna get, because there are a lot of different options. These are called the Ford Bronco EB 1/18 scale. They also have a 1/7 scale. And if you drive on rough terrain like this, get the biggest scale you can get and you'll enjoy it the best you could enjoy it. But they are considerably more expensive. Be aware of that. Also, they're called Fun Haver Off-Road Series. So, China. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching FMS. Thanks for working with Brian Phillips RC. Thanks for driving today. Yeah. Thanks for driving today. Everybody lived. I know it was close. But at the end of the day, we really enjoy this. That's why we're building this aerodrome. We've got airplanes flying over the top. That big door over there is gonna be for full-scale airplanes and all sorts of other stuff. So we can't wait to share it here on Brian Phillips RC. In fact, where we're standing might end up being a crawling territory, or this might be a bigger size track if we have to do retaining walls to make the apron fit here. So if you guys have never seen, this is where we do our stuff. That's the main runway over there. This is the damn runway from a different vantage point. This is the damn gift shop. It's all tongue in cheek. But this is where we're gonna have a lot of the base operations happening right there in our FBO, also known as an office. There'll be some other stuff in there as well. Can't wait to share it. But thanks guys for watching. If you want to support Brian Phillips RC and all the crazy things that you see us doing on this channel, look no further than the links in the video description below and pick up your own product, whether it's an RC car, tank, airplane, SUV, quad, VTOL, e-bike, boat. We do all sorts of stuff, and we've done thousands of videos right here on Brian Phillips RC. If you want to find it and you can't, check out brianphillipsrc.com. Everything's sorted by type for you there, or bprc.me if you can't remember or figure out how to spell my name. It is spelled all over the place on the screen right now. And just so you know, other ways to support us, YouTube super thanks and membership is always suggested, recommended if you want to help support us, as well as Patreon for monthly support or PayPal for one-time donations opposite the YouTube offerings. But really the best way to support us, watch the videos, smash the like button, click the bell for notifications, share it with your friends, and help us find RC victory, because at the end of the day, you win when we win, and we win when you win, and they win when we all win together, because we're going to point out the best stuff we could get in RC and share it right here. And we're not going to pull any punches. So stay tuned. So much more right around the corner on Brian Phillips RC. Thanks for watching. Okay, so just a quick sneak peek from inside the damn gift shop. Obviously, we have quite the floor in here, so we can do lots of drifting. And I'll tell you what, this brushless one is intense. Like, it's almost like too much. It's kind of crazy. It's like drive-by suggestion here. The crazy part is you can just get it to break dance. Thank you. It's like the challenge is to drive in a straight line. It's a lot harder than it looks. Even with four-wheel drive, you think it'd be relatively easy. Here, let's trade off. Here you go. So now I have the brushless one, okay. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like instant power. Oh, it's way easier to drive in a straight line with the 2S.
That way easier.
Like way easier. It's like actually more fun, because the brushless, you have to just like really restrain yourself, which if you're anything like a normal RC driver is hard. This one, this 2S is like perfectly matched for power and performance when you're driving on like a dusty concrete floor.
Andrew, are you the green tires?
Yep.
You're doing pretty good though. Yeah. Better than I was. So good job, FMS. Guys, thanks for watching.